Um, I'm making a skate support video on my 180s and shove-its. I just started skateboarding about a month ago, and I got my ollies down pretty well, and ollies I think, and yeah, I could just use a second opinion. The 180, I'm getting real close to doing. I've actually done it a couple times with some heel drag and stuff like that. It's a front side 180, and yeah, it's pretty. But the pop shove it, I always slip out. So if I could get some help on that, be cool. Sorry about the tilt, but here are the tricks I can do now. This isn't really a conventional skateboard trick, but one of the ones I can do. Now I'm going to try the 180 and pop shove it, and I'll show you what I'm having troubles with. Hopefully you can help. What happens is I land like this, and I either swing it too far, or my foot goes like this and comes off the end. Ah! Okay, so yeah, basically, like, here, I land like that, foot off the edge, and I swing it out. By the way, scratch the shove-its. I actually learned them in the making of the video. So I'll show you one if you want. Please help. The 180s. I don't know what my problem is. I've landed them once or twice, like I said, but like it was still messy and heel drag and everything. So please help. Thank you.
Alright dude, let's help you out with these frontside 180s. So first off, this slow-mo, I think this was one of your best attempts if I remember correctly. Or actually no, it's the next one, but that was actually still really good. The frontside 180 rotation was actually perfect, you just need to get your foot on there. And this one, boom. Yeah, you did put a little disclaimer saying you were turning your shoulders, and I can see when you bend down a little bit of movement. So I know you're turning your shoulders, and honestly the actual frontside 180 rotation I don't think is your problem. You're doing that really well. What I think you're having problems with is just getting your feet on top. So there's a couple different things about this trick. First off is that frontside 180s are actually very, very, very hard when you are stationary. And when you're first learning how to skate, I know your first instinct is to skate stationary and put your board and your wheels in a little crack so you don't move. But sometimes you do have to venture out of your comfort zone a little bit, and you might want to practice the frontside 180 moving. That might make it a little bit easier for you. And also, it was funny at the beginning of your video, you said on camera that you have a really good, that your ollies are pretty decent, and then a little disclaimer came up and it was like, no, they're not. And I thought that was pretty funny. But they did look pretty good. If anything, I would just recommend that you get them a little more consistent, like leveling them out wise, just being able to control them. Because a lot of the frontside 180 is just that pop and being able to get your board high enough to turn that full 180 rotation in the air and keep it with you. So if anything, I would just say get those ollies a little more controlled, just so you can decide how much pop and how long you want to keep them in the air for. And then really, I mean, you got the shoulder rotation down, you got the frontside 180 rotation down, like that looks really good. So yeah, honestly, what I'd recommend to you is just maybe try it out moving a little bit, and maybe try just adjusting your weight different ways. The fact that you're landing kind of in front of it shows that maybe you could try leaning back a little bit. It's just going to take a little bit of experimenting. You could be leaning too far forward. That's why the board's going behind you. And then you could be leaning too far back too. So just try to find that balance. And then the last thing I will give you advice on is learn your frontside reverts. Kind of just start rolling and then use your front truck as a axis kind of rotation point, and then just put all your weight on that front truck and use your back leg to pivot that foot around and then pivot your board. So when you're learning frontside 180s, doing that ollie pivot frontside rotation can make it a little bit easier for you if you don't get the full rotation. So I'd recommend you just go practice your frontside power slides and your frontside pivots and then see if that helps you in the long run landing that trick. And for your shove-its, that attempt that you showed was actually a land. That is 100% no toe drag, no heel drag land. So you did say that when you're landing, when you're trying your pop shove-its and your shove-its, you just kind of slip out. So again, like your frontside 180s, your shove-it rotation is actually really, really good. And you did land it, so it looks like you have a basic understanding of the trick. So yeah, what I'd recommend is that you just keep doing that. Make sure that you keep your front foot on the board at all times, especially when you're doing just a regular shove-it and not popping it. Your front foot is what guides that board the entire time. So when you do this scoop, your front foot should basically just, if not stay on the board the entire time, hover very, very closely to your board at all times. And that's going to help it stay controlled. And then really, it's just like literally, if you have your foot a step in front of you, your front foot, it's literally just like taking a step in front of you. That's what it should feel like when you're landing a shove-it. But yeah, this trick is pretty simple, and it looks like you have a good idea of what to do. But yeah, basically just try to use that front foot to control it, and then just lean forward a little bit. And you don't need to scoop a lot. You just give it a little easy scoop, and then you should be able to do it every single time. And then you can start adding some pop to it. And yeah, shove-its are a little scary when you're first learning them, but once you get them down, I promise you it's going to be the easiest trick in the world. So I hope this helped you out, and make sure you go out there and you keep practicing every day. If you have any more questions, you can just DM me on Instagram or on Twitter or something like that, and I'll get back to you. And thank you for sending in your skate support. We'll see you next time.
Definitely check out Skateboarding Made Simple. It's available on all these platforms: iBooks, BrailleSkateboarding.com, and Google Play. It's the most comprehensive video we've ever made, and it teaches skateboarding better than anything else out there. You won't be disappointed.